where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, even though no one cares about this anymore.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Social Heat, the channel where we break down the biggest cultural moments, celebrity controversies, and viral debates shaping the internet today. If you enjoy deep dives that go beyond headlines and explore the real story behind trending topics, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join our community. Today's topic is a controversy that sparked a surprisingly intense debate across the arts world, social media, and Hollywood. The moment when Timothée Chalamet said that no one cares about ballet or opera anymore. What exactly did he say? Was he misunderstood? Why did opera houses and dancers respond so strongly? And what does this debate reveal about the future of art, cinema, and culture? Let's break it all down. First, let's start with who Timothée Chalamet is and why his words carry so much weight. Over the past decade, Timothée Chalamet has become one of the most influential actors of his generation. He first rose to global fame with his Oscar-nominated performance in Call Me By Your Name, and later cemented his place as a major Hollywood star through films like Dune, Wonka, and other high-profile projects. But Chalamet isn't just another actor. He's widely seen as part of a new generation of performers trying to bring younger audiences back to movie theaters. In an era dominated by streaming services, social media, and shrinking theatrical attendance, many people in Hollywood see stars like him as key to keeping cinema culturally relevant. That's important context for understanding how this controversy began. The moment that sparked the debate happened during a public discussion event hosted by CNN and Variety at the University of Texas in early 2026. The conversation included Timothée Chalamet and actor Matthew McConaughey and focused on the future of movies, the challenges facing theaters, and how film can remain meaningful in modern culture. During the discussion, Chalamet talked about his love for cinema and why he believes movies still matter deeply. While explaining his perspective, he compared film to other performing arts that, in his view, struggle to maintain widespread cultural relevance. And that's when he made the comment that went viral. Chalamet said that he wouldn't want to work in fields like ballet or opera, where people are constantly trying to keep the art form alive, even though, as he put it, no one cares about this anymore. Even though he reportedly added that he had all respect for the artists working in those fields, the phrase "no one cares" quickly spread across social media. Within hours, clips of the comment were circulating online, often without the surrounding context of the conversation. And the reaction was immediate. Many people in the classical arts community took the remark as dismissive and disrespectful. Opera singers, ballet dancers, conductors, and arts organizations began responding publicly. For many of them, the issue wasn't just about one celebrity's opinion, it was about the broader perception that traditional performing arts are outdated or irrelevant. Major institutions responded as well. The Metropolitan Opera in New York posted a message defending opera and highlighting the thousands of performers, technicians, musicians, and creative workers who dedicate their lives to the art form. Some ballet companies and opera houses shared videos of performances and backstage preparation, emphasizing the passion and dedication involved in these productions. Their message was simple. People do care about ballet and opera. Audiences attend performances around the world, and the art forms continue to evolve and inspire new generations. For many artists, Chalamet's words felt like a dismissal of centuries of artistic history. But not everyone saw the situation the same way. Some observers argued that Chalamet's comments were taken out of context. Supporters said his intention wasn't to insult ballet or opera, but to emphasize the importance of keeping cinema accessible and widely appreciated by modern audiences. In other words, he may have been using those art forms as examples of cultural traditions that require ongoing support to survive, rather than saying they literally have no audience. Still, the phrasing mattered. The words "no one cares" were blunt and easily interpreted as disrespectful, especially when coming from a high-profile actor whose own career is built on the arts. And that leads to another reason why the controversy attracted so much attention: Chalamet's own connection to the world of ballet. Few people know that Timothée Chalamet actually grew up around classical performing arts. His mother studied ballet at the prestigious School of American Ballet in New York. His sister, Pauline Chalamet, has also been involved in the performing arts world and has connections to ballet as well. Because of this background, some critics found the comment particularly surprising. They argued that someone raised around dancers and classical training should have a deeper appreciation for the challenges and importance of those art forms. Others pointed out that ballet and opera are not niche hobbies, but major global industries with enormous cultural influence. Opera houses exist in cities across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. Ballet companies tour internationally. Major productions attract large audiences and inspire new adaptations in film, television, and contemporary dance. From that perspective, saying that no one cares seemed not just dismissive, but factually inaccurate. But the controversy also sparked a deeper discussion about something bigger: the changing relationship between traditional art forms and modern entertainment. Over the past few decades, the way people consume culture has changed dramatically. Streaming services have transformed how audiences watch movies and television. Social media platforms compete for attention with short-form videos and endless content. Younger generations often interact with art in completely different ways than previous ones. For example, someone might watch clips of ballet performances on TikTok or Instagram rather than attending a live production. Opera companies and ballet institutions have been experimenting with digital streaming, cinematic broadcasts, and modern reinterpretations of classic works in order to reach new audiences. In many ways, they are facing the same challenges that movie theaters are facing. This is part of what made Chalamet's comment ironic. While he was warning that cinema shouldn't become an art form that requires constant preservation efforts, the reality is that the film industry is already experiencing similar struggles. Box office numbers fluctuate. Streaming platforms dominate distribution. Many theaters around the world have closed or reduced operations. In other words, cinema itself is navigating the same cultural shifts that ballet and opera have faced for decades. Another interesting aspect of the debate was how quickly it spread online. Social media platforms amplified the controversy in typical internet fashion. Short clips of the comments circulated widely, often without context. Some users criticized Chalamet harshly, while others defended him. Memes appeared almost immediately. Some joked that opera fans were preparing dramatic responses worthy of a stage performance. Others used the debate to discuss the broader value of classical arts in modern society. The internet turned what might have been a small remark at a discussion panel into an international conversation about art, culture, and respect between different creative communities. As the controversy grew, journalists began asking whether Chalamet would clarify or apologize for his statement. Reports suggested that he acknowledged the comment may have been poorly phrased, but there was no major public apology or extended statement immediately afterward. Instead, the conversation gradually shifted toward the broader themes raised by the debate. Some commentators argued that the backlash demonstrated how passionately people still care about ballet and opera. Others suggested that the controversy highlighted a generational divide in how different audiences view cultural institutions. And some analysts simply viewed it as another example of how quickly a single quote can explode into a viral debate in the age of social media. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Timothée Chalamet's remark reveals something fascinating about the modern cultural landscape. Art forms that seem very different, movies, ballet, opera, theater, are actually connected by similar challenges. They all compete for attention in an increasingly crowded entertainment environment. They all rely on passionate audiences to survive, and they all evolve over time as new generations reinterpret them. Opera once shocked audiences when it first emerged centuries ago. Ballet has transformed dramatically across different eras. Cinema itself was once considered a novelty before becoming one of the most dominant cultural forces in the world. The truth is that art never stands still. Every generation debates which forms matter, which traditions should be preserved, and how creativity should adapt to changing times. In that sense, the discussion sparked by Chalamet's comment may actually reflect something positive. People still care deeply about art. They care enough to defend it, argue about it, and fight for its future. And whether someone prefers blockbuster movies, experimental theater, classical opera, or modern dance, those conversations keep culture alive. So was Timothée Chalamet wrong? That ultimately depends on how you interpret his words. Some see the comment as an unfortunate dismissal of art forms that continue to inspire millions of people. Others see it as a clumsy way of expressing concern about the future of cinema. Either way, the reaction proves one thing clearly. People absolutely care about ballet and opera. And judging by the intensity of the response, they care a lot. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the Timothée Chalamet controversy and the larger debate it sparked across the arts world. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more stories exploring the biggest celebrity moments, internet debates, and cultural controversies, make sure to subscribe to Social Heat and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And let us know in the comments. Do you think Chalamet's comment was misunderstood, or do you think the backlash was justified? We'll see you in the next video.